Food banks across the state are seeing more people walk through its doors, some for the first time. That's because SNAP benefits will be on pause November 1st as long as the government is shut down.
Washington is joining 24 other states suing the government to get benefits funded. Fox 13's Alejandra Guzman takes us inside a Tacoma food bank where workers say the need is only growing.
Here at Eloise's Cooking Pot, the lines are already forming. Food bank officials say today is not only one of the busiest, but they anticipate the next couple of days to get even busier because we're talking about nearly 1 million Washingtonians who rely on SNAP benefits, a lifeline that is going to disappear as of Friday unless a federal judge steps in.
The need is growing by the hour. Unlike anything making a difference, CEO Andrea Blue has seen since the pandemic.
What we're seeing this week is a surge of people coming to the food bank.
Andrea says Eloise's normally serves between 200 to 250 people per day. That's now gone up to 350.
We see people right now in crisis and a panic, trying to make sure they're able to eat.
Come Friday, SNAP benefits will officially be on pause, impacting nearly 1 million Washingtonians.
Well, last month only got 200, but it lasts me and him about like 2 weeks maybe.
Justin White is one of them. The 23-year-old is currently unhoused and says without this crucial help, he's not sure how he and his 3-year-old dog Ajax are going to make it.
It is devastating because right now, we are homeless, and being able to eat is like the biggest struggle.
That same struggle is the center of a 51-page lawsuit filed by 26 states, including Washington. They're suing the U.S. Department of Agriculture, claiming it violated federal law by suspending SNAP benefits despite having billions of dollars to keep the program running. Washington Attorney General Nick Brown says the USDA is simply choosing not to.
First and foremost, because we believe what the administration is doing is illegal. And, there is a SNAP-specific contingency fund that gives USDA the authority to continue providing this money through the federal government to the states to fund and feed families and children. And they have decided not to do that. We believe that that decision was a violation of the Administrative Procedures Act. It was arbitrary and capricious. And ultimately, it's very important that we continue providing for this services because it literally helps keep people alive.
Brown says the Attorney General's also filed a temporary restraining order to stop the funding freeze, giving the courts the ability to make a decision as soon as Wednesday to restore benefits.
I think that would be amazing. That would at least give people some relief around the holidays.
In the meantime, food banks like Eloise's are strained, trying to cope with what they say is an emergency.
Food banks do not have the labor, they don't have the funds, and they don't have the food. We're down to our last month of reserve food. And we have a reserve. Most food banks do not.
So far, Eloise's has served 82,000 people this month. Andrea says that by the end of the week, it'll likely be 100,000 and is prepared to help many more.
We made it through COVID. We'll make it through this. We'll make it through this.
Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News.
It takes roughly $8 to $9 billion every month to cover all SNAP benefits. The USDA has argued the emergency funding is not legally available to use. In a statement, USDA says, quote, the contingency fund is not available to support regular benefits because the appropriation for regular benefits no longer exists. Instead, the contingency fund is a source of funds for contingencies like the Disaster SNAP program, which provides food purchasing benefits for individuals in disaster areas, including natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods that can come on quickly and without notice. The department says moving existing funds from other areas would hurt people who rely on those programs. Meanwhile, Making a Difference Foundation and Eloise's Cooking Pot Food Bank will be hosting an emergency food distribution. The community event will take place tomorrow from 10 to 3 p.m. at the Tacoma Dome parking lot. To help families impacted by benefit cuts. Volunteers and donations are needed. For more information, go to our website, fox13seattle.com.